Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Idle Angels video, and today is Friday. We are finally back on the reset of weekly events. Now, since all of the anniversary events are over, I cannot talk about what I have bought and what you should buy from the events and stuff like that. Maybe I should have made a video yesterday regarding what is the best thing to do, with some closing remarks regarding the anniversary, for which I apologize, but the idea came way later. So once again, I'm sorry for that, and for the next time I will try to remember that. But now it's a new week and we have new weekly events. Before I jump into the events, I must say something regarding mostly the new players, and by new players I mean that are still quite understanding how the game works, how the mechanic works, and etc., or the people who joined during anniversary. So on anniversary we had the opportunity to summon for every single angel, but now that opportunity is gone. Now we will have the opportunity to summon for the angels during a wish pool and during Incarnation reborn event, and they will rotate every single week, with the opportunity to summon for the same angel every 2 months, something like that. It takes around 8 weeks for them to reappear. With that being said in mind, usually wish pool is with worse rebates than Incarnation reborn. So if you are looking into summoning for your angel of choice, it's better to wait when they reappear on the Incarnation reborn event. So this is kind of the quick tip that I would like to give to all the newer players. And without any further delay, let's get into the weekly events. So the Starlight gala will be something that we have monthly every single month, with changing, of course, the buff that will be on the bottom with the gift. Then we have the Star Wish collection. This one I am not sure if we will have every single week. I do believe that this one is only because of the release of Cancer. So after this one ends, I'm not sure if we are receiving another one, but it is yet to be seen, because the previous one was with Perseus. Now this one is with Cancer, so it is yet to be seen. Gift of the Stars. Now this one is completely changed. So on the place of this one, we used to have I don't exactly remember the name of it, but one was the Ocean Party and the other one I don't remember the name of it. So basically how it works is you will be getting those moon sigils with moon dust, kind of like the anniversary event where you are summoning and getting rebates, but the rebates are worse than Ocean Party. So if Ocean Party is completely gone from the game, this will be what we are having every single time for the summoning, which is kind of bad in my opinion, because the rebates are not that good compared to the Ocean Party in terms of getting blue scrolls back. But of course, by all means, you just log in, collect your rewards, and then depending on the amount of that you have summoned, you are going to be getting those moon sigils, after which you have the opportunity to exchange them for quite a lot of items, with of course highest priority having the blue scrolls. Keep in mind that the top blue scroll is quite cheaper, but you have only limit of 5 for summoning it. So make sure to get that one first and then move to the bottom one. When it comes to the other rewards, I would say that those chests are nice to grab if you have moon dust left over after the event ends or it's on its last day. And this one, the shells and the starfish, they are the previous, so they are before the Ocean Party event ended. Then we have the Zodiac Trials. Basically, you will have to fight every single of these bosses for some nice rewards. There are 7 stages of each boss. After you beat every single boss, you will be doing the God's Trial, which is rewarding diamonds for each time you beat the stage. The highest priority has the blue scrolls with the red scrolls. So in my opinion, you should save as much as possible of those boss challenge scrolls, which you get from idling rewards, to use them in order to beat the levels with the blue scrolls and the red scrolls. Now, once you try to beat a stage and you are only doing like 1% or 2% to the boss, try a different lineup, because maybe something is messed up there. But if you are constantly doing 1 or 2% damage to the boss, in my opinion, just move to the other gates that are easily beatable by using 2 or 3 scrolls, and then save the rest of the boss scrolls in order to be able to completely finish this event once you get stronger and the next time it reappears. Now we are going to be talking about the angels in Wish Pool. We have Capricorn, Aries, Heimdall, and Icarus. Usually I was saying that Icarus is a very bad decision to go as a DPS. Now it's a mid decision to go for Icarus. Let me explain why. She's SSR plus, she costs a lot of blue scrolls, and you will need the engraving for her as well. But she is kind of back into the game, so she is well and good to be used if you already have her maxed out, or if you have laid eyes on her but you didn't go for Icarus because she was quite weaker. Now it's okay to do it if you really want to, but you are still going to be falling a bit behind towards the players that are whaling or that are building the MR based angels, just because they are cheaper and they will be able to progress a bit faster compared to you building Icarus. Heimdall is a support that is kind of used as a tank, but almost nobody uses her unless they have already built her. So my suggestion is, as a new player, to not really go for Heimdall, because we have Taurus that is cheaper and is going to provide you similar effects to Heimdall. Ares is kind of a DPS support, DPS again SSR plus. In my opinion, it's not worth going for her. And Capricorn is the best support that you can get for a HP based team. What does that mean? If you are going for Lilith DPS, if you are going for Medusa DPS, if you are going for angels like Raph, Hela, who else? Pandora, you are most likely going to want Capricorn in the near future of your lineup. But keep in mind, if you are even going fully for an HP based lineup, you still would prefer a bit other supports. Why is she so good for HP teams? Because her passive of the MR is to give 50% max HP, and for each star of the MR she provides another 10% of max HP. So at full 5 MR stars she provides 100% more max HP to the angels. But once again, even if you are going for a full HP based lineup because you don't care about PvE, or this is just what you enjoy, Capricorn is something that you can delay a bit until you build up the previous units that will highly benefit from Capricorn. And of course, it's a wish pool, so it's kind of better to wait for a weekend sale in order to get the UR or UR plus of any of the angels if you have laid your eyes on them. And then for the MR stars or incarnation powers, I would suggest waiting for the Incarnation reborn. Now over here you will have the opportunity to get a free Ember or free Frigga. In my opinion, Ember Dragon is an amazing support at Incarnation level 3, 4 or 5. Of course you would like Incarnation level 5 for the best damage buff, but in my opinion, get the Ember Dragon, and then you have the opportunities of summoning Lilith, Frigga, Jean, Fuxi, Ember, and Taurus. Out of the box, the best option to summon for is Fuxi with Incarnation level 5 and MR1. After that, I would suggest a Jean at MR1, Incarnation level 1, but keep in mind that Jean is something that you use for PvP, or if you want for PvE to use Jean later on at stages like 140 plus, she could be replaced by other supports. But I do not regret building Jean at all, and I'm even going to max her out Incarnation level 5 probably during this event, so she's a very nice thing to grab. Another very good support is Taurus. I do suggest getting Taurus at Incarnation level 4 MR1. This will be incredibly good for your PvP and for your PvE because she buffs 50% more damage, and she is also tanking for your team. So definitely getting a Taurus Incarnation level 4 MR1 is something very nice. And for PvP, she can cleanse a stun on herself, so she can still cast. Lilith is a HP based DPS. She is really bad for PvE, but for PvP she has been fitting almost all of the lineups that I have seen. Then we have the Frigga. Frigga is used as a CC unit, so unless you are going for PvP or for Havoc, I do not suggest going for Frigga. And if you are looking into the Havoc or PvP, then you should definitely read out Frigga and make sure that this is the CC unit that you are wanting to build. So after you get the Fuxi to Incarnation level 5 and MR1, as I said, the other options are Jean, Taurus or Ember Dragon. Of course, Ember Dragon Incarnation level 5 is something really nice to grab. Which one I would suggest is the better option out of the three after Fuxi? I can't really say because I haven't tested it out, but I did Jean first and then I did Ember Dragon, and Taurus I haven't really done yet. I haven't used Taurus actually in order to know how great she is on the PvE, but I have seen other lineups and feedbacks, so I know that she is very good to grab. Don't forget to do the Creator Sanctum, and on top of that, get your luck rebates depending on the summons. The best option is the 5 blues for $1. Over here, if you are summoning, buy all the blue scrolls that you can. And the Divinity Pack and Training Speed Up is just some nice free rewards depending on how much you have summoned for those angels. Havoc is still ongoing, so try to push as much as possible. Now I'm doing kind of okay, but of course later on I have been always falling out because I don't have enough build-up supports. Widget store, I don't suggest buying anything, and the reward that I choose is always the Destiny Stars over here. Then we have the Conqueror of Legends. It's a PvP event, so unless you have a PvP lineup that is going for 12 angels, which means Jean maxed out, Horus with Incarnation level 5, Aiden with Incarnation level 5 for the speed, probably you would want something like a Medusa, or definitely not Lucifer as a DPS. Nemesis works. Then you have the Pandora, you would want Merlin, Poseidon to be maxed out. So there are a lot of things you will need in order to be competing with the top players on that PvP event. Then we move to the Wishing Well. Now on Wishing Well you have to do some daily stuff in order to get wish stones, and once you gather 100 wish stones you are able to, that's when you could start summoning. For over here, when it comes to the rewards, in my opinion, tier 5, tier 4 chests are a must until you have enough of tier 4 and tier 5 for all of the angels that require it. SSR plus relic is fine, but there are other places to grab it. And then the 5-star angel item will be good to grab because now you can upgrade the MR and ER skins. Another additional thing that you need to keep in mind is over here I do take red scrolls, wish stone and blue scrolls when you reach 500 wishes. Then we have the desert treasures. Again, you are going to be doing some daily tasks in order to get those pickaxes, and the goal of the event is to dig until at least 600 to get all of the rewards. And my strategy usually is to just use as many pickaxes as possible to dig downwards, and don't try to dig the diamonds with your pickaxes. Whenever I have 2 diamonds near each other, this is when I use a bomb, because The bomb will do the splash. And if I have to dig out a diamond, I just go around it, because every single dig of a block is 1 point, but to destroy a diamond block you need to do it twice, so you will be using 2 pickaxes but getting only 1 score. And then whenever we see something like this, our goal is just to reach out to it. So I will go around over here, and then I will just break it twice in order to, as you can see, we are getting quite a lot of duck points. So I've used only 20 pickaxes and I'm already on 35 points. And this is my strategy. When it comes to the shop over here, buying the blue scrolls is always highest priority. And then I buy the cards that are available for 1000 points at first, after which there are 2 ways you can go for those type of events. One is you could be buying this epic miracle card for 1300, and from there on you could be moving into the chaotic realm and then going for the temple of miracles and going for something like Nikomata, because it's giving you HP percentage. This one is giving you attack up, or you can just look out which one are giving you attack and HP, because this is kind of the most important part, or the ones that are giving you like creator will damage, like Incarnation damage, or reducing the damage you take from Incarnation powers. But overall, the decision in the end is kind of yours. For now, I have been trying to collect every single miracle card because I like to collect those cards. But from now on, I can buy those chests and actually upgrade the useful miracle cards for more stats. Then we have the popular event, which right now it's left to only one thing that will be rotating weekly. So you're just getting double the rewards depending on which event is rotating this week. Limited summon is a free blue scroll every single day. And the lucky valley is you buy the top row always with the lucky gate, completing a few of the challenges for some more coins. Once you reach 550 coins, this is when you are going to be starting to spin the wheel. And of course, once you collect the rewards for the 550 spoons, this is when you leave this event and start saving once again for the next time. Overall, these are the events for this week. Lastly, actually, if you are level 110, please finish your Fear Abyss. Try to push as much as possible, because with that, you are going to be able to get those points for the resonance crystals, or if you are fancying an SSR plus angel relic chest, you could be getting that as well. For now, I'm spamming to buy those resonance crystals because I want to upgrade every single relic of my 12 angels to level 90. Overall, this is for the weekly events. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to put them down in the comments. And of course, guys, thank you all very much for watching, liking, subscribing, and commenting. I'll see you in the next video.